Boom, boom. This is Ken here. Everybody, welcome back to the channel. All right, we got a bit of Soul Land Reloaded up today. So a few things to cover. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. All right, so we've currently got the SS plus Soulbone event going on. That ends today. I've actually had several people DM me on this to try to figure out what's going on. Okay, there are no SS Soulbones. Uh, there are SS soul bones, and I'm going to show you how to make them. But there's no SS soul bones that are actually, uh, that you purchase and then like buy in a chest, like this, or anything like that. That's not how you get the SS soul bones. I'll show you how to do it here. Now there are extended soul bones. So let's go ahead and talk about those first, since those are something that you build inside of the soul bone shop. So first of all, there are the soul bones. There's the extended soul bones, which are right here. These are SS. Okay, these right here have to be. You make these. You when you upgrade an S, you're able to make it an SS. I'll show you how to do that in a few minutes. But which is excellent. Having an entire new soul bone that you needed to, an SS soul bone that you needed to make from scratch, would be a serious drag. Expensive in terms of mats, and very, very, very time consuming. I like the way they're doing it. Okay, so first of all, you get these soul bones right here. These can be crafted inside of the actual soul bone, extended soul bones right here, and you make those. Okay, you use the consumables here. Okay, right here they are, and you can just make them. Okay, so this is the only. There are only four, two greens, two reds. You can compare them up or match them up. You can also mix and match them with these right here, which is what you really want to get. These are what make this is the set that makes everything. Okay, but you can mix and combine these with the other soul bones to make nice, awesome sets. The shards for this are exceedingly difficult to get. I was finally able to make one from this event, because if you look at this event, they do have some in here. Right here, I'm going to go ahead and purchase these. But these right here are them. So it takes 20 to make one, and they don't give you very often. They give you just enough in this to make one, but I already had 15 from a previous event, so I used 5 from this one to make one, and now I've got 15. So I need 5 more to make my second, and then I'll have a full Sea God set. But that's what you want to go for. So you want to purchase all of this stuff that you can in this. I know one of my subscribers posted about how it's a serious drain. It is. They've come out with so much events. They've had the buy event where you can purchase all kinds of mats and all kinds of stuff for good price. The weekly gift bag has been awesome. Again, this is a full one piece of the very, very difficult to get attack set, but it's 2100 and you can purchase it twice, so that right there is 4200. So and then they've got, there's just a lot of really good stuff. I'm only going to purchase this. We're going to have the SS plus Tang or SS plus character shards coming out here shortly. It might actually pop up tomorrow when this SS Soulbone event goes away, but it's going to be popping soon. And the shards are probably not going to be cheap. So, but yeah, it's really been a drag. They had the buy event just last week, along with an excellent gift bag. Then they came out with this, and you've got all this stuff to purchase inside of here. You want to get as much of this stuff as you can, but it just takes a lot of diamonds. I'm definitely going to go ahead and purchase. These are the extended. I'll probably go ahead and purchase these, and I'm probably going to go ahead and snatch these up too. Even though that's going to be serious, 105 for 60. I mean, that's going to be, what's the max? That's going to be 6,300. That's going to, that would take me seriously low. So, but it's really hard to get this stuff. It takes, in the Soulbone shop, it takes 2 of the actual exchange tokens just to get 1 piece. Not to mention the Soulbone currency as well. So it's really pushed, but I've got a full S set on all my characters, so It's yeah. I'll probably hold off on purchase all of them, but I will purchase some. So how do you make an SS soul bone? Well, it's this item right here actually. If you want to know what it's, and you can purchase these. So you definitely need to get them. You need to purchase all of them because they are important. It's called Spirit Source. Okay, and this is what you could be used to take an S soul bone to an SS, and I'll show you how to do it here. I have not done it yet, but I think I have enough to do it. So you go into your soul bone. Okay, uh, right here. Okay, and then it's called fusion. I am short. I need 30 more. So what you'll be able to do is you'll fuse this soul bone and make it an SS plus soul bone. Okay, so this is, as you can see, this is just one piece is going to give a 4% team, not just for Tang San, the team physical defense and the team physical defense plus 20%. This is just from this one piece. But as you can see, it's a lot. Now, you need to be focusing on these. You can get these in the Silverwise shop. I know a lot of people don't participate in this, but you need to participate in this event simply because of the fact that you can get the Spirit Source in here and you can get Soulbone tokens in here. So this right here is an excellent place to get those items. Fortunately, there's also other good stuff in here, but that's what you want to focus on. That I also focus when I have the tokens available. I also focus on the getting the master packs here because this right here allows you to upgrade those. There's also the extended Soulbone charges in here. Okay, you can only purchase 2 of these. Okay, so it's going to take a little bit. It's going to take. No, I think you can purchase 5. Yeah, I think it's 5. I'm pretty sure it's 5 that you can actually purchase for the weekly limit. So you know, and as you can see, it's going to take a lot to do it. I mean, it's going to take 90 of them just to do one piece. So this is something that's going to be really long term, but for the amount of buffs that it offers, it's just ridiculous. Take a look at this right here. This is the attack set. This is the set that's really hard to get. And you got magic defense. You've got team attack, so you might want to focus on this one first. That's a 5% increase. Hit points and defense. So as you can see, it's got everything on it. So yeah, but so getting these is difficult. Silverwise shop is the only place unless they have an event. So what you're going to want to do is, if I have a little listing sheet where I list what I'm looking for, so that when these shops roll around, I go into each of the events each week and see if there's any of these materials in there in any of the shops or any of the events, and that's what I focus first on. So I'm adding the SS Spirit Source to that so that I can start purchasing those whenever I see them, and always make sure to purchase the weekly amount inside of the Silverwise shop. Silverwise shop is high level, so you're probably, unless you're getting up into level to 70s or 75, you're not going to see it as of yet. But it's a pretty nice event. So that's where you get the stuff at. So no, there is no SS Soulbone, at least at this time, that you can purchase inside of a chest or something. It's just get the S Soulbones, which in itself are not easy, and then you upgrade them to SS plus Soulbones. So that's how you do it. Okay. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. 90. I mean, that's a lot of them. Since these are not something that they readily give out on a constant basis. So whenever you see the Spirit Sources, you definitely want to purchase them so that you'll have, you know, and then you just slowly work up. But as you can see, it's a huge team buff just for doing a piece. So don't, like, you know, hoard them until you get enough to do a whole set. As you get them, you know, just focus and put them on, and, you know, if you feel you know, increase your attack, you know, and so I'm going to be focusing on the attack set first because that's the one that gives me the most benefit. But you can do your death, magic death, your physical defense, you know, all that stuff can be done just by upgrading one piece of your S Soulbone Armor to SS Plus. So it's definitely something that you want to look at. So that is how you do it. All right. Yeah, and they do got some inside of here, so you want to purchase all those that you can in the shop. And then just remember to do the Silverwise. Participate in Silverwise. It's betting usually. You know, unless you're at like level 1300 million, you know, like 1 point, you know, you're not going to be able to participate in it because it's only for the exceedingly top rank. But what you do is you bet on them. Okay, so that's how you actually participate in the event, is through the betting. So that's how. Let's see if I can find it here. I think it's in the arena. Yeah, Silverwise shop. Okay, so what you're doing is you're betting. Okay, so and then you bet, and then you get something back. Okay, so this is all the ones I've bet on, and as you can see, I've won. You know, so this season, you know, I'll have 60 as soon as the season ends. I'll have 60. I'll have 72, and then come next week when the shop resets, I'll be able to purchase the spirit source. So that's what you need to do. Everybody can participate in the betting. Only, as you can see, only the 2,138 million. 1 point. So this, you know, so these are the only people that participate in it, but you're betting on them. Okay, and then you bet. You bet 10, you used to get back 20. Is the way it's been. It's usually a double return. Uh, and some of them are, this one's pretty close actually. This one's very close in terms of total. You've got 1885 and 1898. So this is, yeah, this is going to be a close one. You know, so people could lose on this one. Some of the others, both of these are actually fairly close, but some of the ones previous to this were pretty far out. So it really was easy to pick who was going to win, but it might not be so easy in this case. But anyway, that will give you the actual coins, which you can then go into this. It's called the Gold Soul Shop from within the shops if you want to look for it. It's a Silverweiss event, and this is where you get these. These are only obtainable via the betting. You get these by actually participate. I actually have participated in the Silverweiss. I participated in the events several times. But that's the low level shop. That's just where the basic fighting takes place. It's nothing, it's nothing super awesome or anything. But you can purchase in that, and you walk away with a lot of the coins, which you can use to purchase stuff, which I do all the time. It's where a lot of the high level mats are at. So you really do need to participate, if at all possible, and you will find that inside of the arena. You should be doing all this stuff. The battle in the clouds, you should be getting as high as you can into all of that. You should also be purchasing the Soto Arena. This is where you get, all of these events. All of these events are very important in terms of that. I was at 150 today. I got knocked back to 200. So tomorrow I'm going to have to reclimb up a little bit to get back. I like to stay within at least the top 100. But yeah, so yeah, you should try to be purchasing, try to be working at all of these events because it does work. Continental Elite Match here. This is another event that you want to purchase in. I'm actually ranked 87 in this. This is the Elite shop, and you can get some pretty good stuff in here as well too. Okay. Hidden weapon tokens and whatnot. I haven't really ever purchased any hidden weapon tokens. You can usually get those fairly easy, but you want to purchase in that as well. And this is all stuff that helps. So team wise, I'm just up to 169. I'm still waiting for the SS Plus remaining event to come out. Once I get him, we start working on that and start seeing how, what his levels for advancement are going to be. I'm hoping they'll be very similar to the SS characters, but he is just a slightly above them, so I don't think they'll change it that much. But I'll have to see what the requirements are. And then, I've got a bunch of chests. I'm hoarding all the chests, just waiting to see exactly what's going to happen. As you can see, I've got, almost 2,200 that I can invest whenever they come out. And then once I confirm that he will be using these for his enhancements, I'll then open up all of these and start working on the divine skills for all the characters. Okay, so that's what those are on hold for. And I did get the SS Plus accessory, so I'll be able to awaken either the ring or amulet for Tankai once he comes out. And we have him. So everything seems to be progressing according to plan at this point. But yeah, that's how you do the SS. That's how you get your soul bones up to SS. I was waiting for them to come along. I knew they were going to have some type of I was just hoping that it was going to be. It looked like, and from what I was able to grasp, it was going to be just basically an upgrade type option instead of having to start from scratch. I mean, it's not. It'd be nice if they came out with SS Soul Bones and then you got a piece and then you had to level it all the way up to 90. And then you had to go through all of the because there's a lot of stuff that goes into these Soul Bones. I mean, if you just take a look at the Soul Bones. I've got mine on 2R. Okay, to do that you have to actually you break through it. Okay, that uses these two particular types of materials. You got enhancement, which uses this and gold type materials, and then you've got the advance, which uses this. And when you get to a piece that's supposed to be upgraded to the next level, you get something else. 2R. I think I've got 2R. I think I'm on right here. Okay, so then once you get to the level of that, it takes the Soul Bones, the Doom Stones, right here. So you need these to do the ascension, the final ascension. So once I get enough of the actual elements here, I'll be able to take this to 2R. Okay, I've got all my pieces up to 2R except for these pieces right here, and that just means second, rank up, so to speak. You have to fill in all of these divots, glow all of those stones, and then you can be able to take it to 2R. But yeah, so there's a lot of different materials involved in getting these things up. I was really not looking forward to having to completely replace this. I know you can dissolve it theoretically and get back all the mats that you did, but it'd just be a big hassle and you'd have to start all over from scratch. Plus, since it was an SS piece of material, you would not. It was going to take more items enhancement a cost than it did before. So I was just really dreading having to do that. But then I found out that there possibly was just going to be an upgrade, and it's just called Fusion, and that takes an S piece up to an SS plus piece once you get these Spirit Swords. So that's good. I like that. I also like the look of them. They look pretty cool. Goes from this to this. I think that's a pretty cool look on there, and it saves all of your advancements, enhancements, and breakthroughs when you copy it over. So that's plus. So that's what it is. But Soul Bones are a very, very nice way to actually start to get your BP up. A lot of the BP increases is just come from enhancing Soul Bones and things like that. I do try to do that at least once every other day. Just go through, look at all the mats that I've got, because you get a lot of the mats through mail and just playing the events. So you get a lot of mats that you could, and you just let them gather up for a day or two, then go in and use them. Let them gather up for a day or two, then go in and use them. And then each time an event comes out, you'll look and see, like, I'm running short on this particular type of material. Then you look in the shop and purchase it, which, this event is keyed towards Soul Bones. As such, they have a lot of the materials right here. Okay. And I'm probably going to end up purchasing all of these materials. Because it's only $60, so it's going to be $600 for each. Okay. So, so this is going to be a serious diamond drain. I would say probably by the end of the Tangeo event, when they have the second phase, I'll probably be below 10,000 diamonds. Wouldn't surprise me. And have to build them back up. But at that point, that's what I do. But yeah, all of these diamonds, all these materials are something that can be used to increase your BP. So, it's just something that you need. So, might as well purchase them. So, yep, that's all of them right there. So, down to 16 already. I have to determine how many of these I want to purchase. I'm probably going to purchase these because they offer these actually pretty often. Plus, I've already got a full sets of those on my characters, so it's not like I need any more. It'd be nice to have the shards. Don't waste your time on these. It's easy enough to get these in sets. And considering, it's a good price considering that's 5 at 225. compared to this one for 105. But it's just best to get these because you can take these directly to the SS Plus version. So that's the way to go from there. So purchase, yeah, you want to try to get all that you can. And just, do the mats each week. It's the best BP that you can get. So we have to make a decision once we get Tang Heo. I'm probably going to go ahead and, at that point, I'll utilize all the SS chests, do some divine skills, probably go ahead and pick up Oscar, utilizing him for the second healer. Team 1 healer would be SS Ayen, Team Healer 2 will be SS Oscar, and that'll be my sets for healing. I probably won't need any more healing. At that point, I can probably just put S Ayen in reserve, to have her support skill. I like her support skill because the support skill does the healing, but it also does an attack speed boost. So you definitely want to. It's a good support skill to come off. If it was just a heal, it really would be that big of a deal because Oscar and Ayen do some healing pretty fast. They do a lot of it and fast. So, but an attack speed boost, that would just be good. And Ayen's support skill, it does offer that. I use it quite. She's still my healer on my second team right now, but I've stopped putting investment into her at this point because I just decided that since I had enough of the shards I just met, go ahead and get Oscar and bring him up. That way I'd have an SS. Team 1 and 2 would be comprised completely of SS characters, and then I'll have the S characters coming off as support, and I'll probably have an SS, 1 or 2 SSs coming off support before long. I haven't heard of any new characters at this point. Once we get Tang, start looking at that. Now, another reason that you might want to really try to get him is simply because of the fact that he is the fusion for Ayen. This will activate her fusion skill, Eternal Ripples. So, which just gives it affects this by 35%. I mean, that's a huge bump. So getting him, even if you're not going to utilize him, which you should, he's an SS Plus character, but it will at least activate the fusion skill for her. And my entire main team will have fusion skills activated. And once I get Oscar, they'll pretty much that'll pretty much be all fusion skills activated from the base because those are the 2 last S characters. They haven't actually. I can't actually see. Where's this fusion skill? This will be the new character. It doesn't say. I can't. So I'm not sure what it's going to be. Okay, I'm not sure if it's going to. It's probably going to be an SS character. I don't think they're going to start focusing completely on SS Plus characters, but they might. It'd be interesting to see what the fusion is going to be for that. Ayen is, of course, that was his wife. So this could possibly be another version of Tang San, maybe an SS Plus version of Tang San. Don't know at this point. Hasn't been released yet, but this is the new character that's coming. So, but it hasn't appeared in here yet. So, yeah, nothing new. These are all S characters. He's A plus. These have all been dissolved. When you dissolve them. And reclaim all their regenerate that, you keep the fusion and destiny skills. You don't lose any of that stuff. All you're doing is collecting the mats back. Okay, that's all you're doing. So any that you spent money and mats and currency leveling up that you're not using anymore, you can regenerate them. But remember that when you get up into 80, you're going to be needing more characters. Okay, another supports position opens up at 80. Okay, so you're going to have, look at all the support that you're going to need. Okay, so and those 4 slots in each of those, so you're going to be needing characters, which is one of the reasons that I'm not, even though even though these characters I have not, because I might need them, you know, you're gone, you're wrong. Kienzu, I've got, I'm keeping them because I might need them. So that's why I haven't, went ahead and because I might just actually use them. I could reclaim them right now and get the 120 shards back, which was used to create them. But at this point in time, I'm just going to keep them on tap, and when things go, uh, I'll have characters I can start focusing on, move them in, and start leveling up. Once you get up into 70, it's leveling up becomes exceedingly a long process. It can take a week, 2 weeks almost to really get up one level. Um, Usually do it in about a week. A week, yeah, a week, maybe 7 to 10 days, and you can go up another level. And then but once you've done that, they're really gated in terms of how your enhancements go. So it's really difficult because I'm going to be going into red equipment now. I'm going to be going into mythical equipment. But as you can see, some of them are like 80, okay, and 81. So the 81, this is a couple of weeks away. And then we've got 82 here on. So this is even longer. So, but you just do what pieces you can. I'm looking and trying to focusing, but see, like this one, a piece I could do once I level up tomorrow, which I'll have enough, and I'll go into 79 tomorrow. I'll then have to complete that actual. I'll have to run 28 once I get, and then I'll have to start getting these pearls, and then I can break through pieces of equipment. Right now, I have nothing in red. 79 is the first level where you will be allowed to obtain, make any of your equipment, make your Sea God shoes, your Sea God sorcery robes, Sea God coat. You'll be able to start making Sea God equipment at 79. Okay, so if you're looking for that, it's at 79. So, and it takes a little while to get there. But as we're playing the game, enjoying it, having fun. So nothing bad to report at this time. Enjoy what they're doing with the game. I think that they're making it extremely, free to play is not going to be like getting 1.28 million. You're just not going to do that in a quick amount of time. Those people spent a large amount of money, and we're not doing that. We're doing this from a free to play perspective, and we're doing it for fun. We're not doing it to be tops in top of the rent. I'm not going to spend the thousands of dollars that needs money can be more spent, okay, on other stuff. But but when things come along that are nice and stuff, every now and then, all the games that I've spent money on they come out with a deal every now and then that's very very fair, and it's very useful. And then I might throw a few bucks at it, but I'm not going to spend it more than $50 on a mobile game. That's about what you spend on a AAA game. Fallouts, your Grand Theft Autos and things like that. I'm not going to spend any more money than I would normally spend if I were to purchase one of those games. But I don't have any trouble supporting developers on this stuff. And if they do come out with something that's of good value, I will purchase it. So games change all the time, so we'll have to see if that ever takes place. But right now, it's thoroughly enjoyable from a free-to-play perspective at this point. Okay, so thanks a lot for watching. Remember to subscribe. Once you're subscribed, you'll see the bell. Click on it, and you get notified each time I drop a video. Also remember to like and share the video, because the YouTube algorithm, as you like and share the video, it makes it starts throwing this video more up into the feed of other YouTube people looking for the games and stuff. So it makes it gets more views, which in turn helps the channel. So that's what liking and sharing does. So again, thanks a lot. And remember, this is Ken Rear, and I'm in a corner coming at you. Signing out.